Hello, Doom here, and this is episode 2 of my Minecraft world, and this is the wheat farm that I made. First episode just to get me a bit of food. It's not doing a job, it's a bit too small, it doesn't really get me much, so what I've done to help out is, well, firstly I got some cows, better food, meat's better, but also we have a massive wheat farm that I've built since last episode, along with these fences, and also farming trees for our next build. But this is what I worked on for last episode, just to get started, because what I'm doing here, we're building farmland. This is going to be a farm today. It's like a weird graphical glitch there. I don't know if it's just my eyes. It might have just been the torch, actually. Black pixels of the smoke. But in that area we marked off, we're going to build a farmhouse today. I'm working on a farm area back here. And I want to do a massive wheat field, which is what I've done here. And I had this idea for scarecrows. I think that might be the way to do it with there's probably a clever way to do it with armor stands. But I like these better. With the hay bales and the pumpkins, add a bit of light. There's probably some crops trampled potentially because I've been caving and this isn't well lit up, so mobs are probably spawned on the pathways in some of the dark areas and trampled some of the crops, but I don't know. Come over here just to get the bed back. Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I would actually, so I'd just go back to the house when I'm building. But this is what I've done, the wheat farm. Nice area along the bank here. I've got this going down. I'm probably going to have something over there yet. Probably a dock, I'm not really sure. I don't want to give too much away about what I've got planned, but I do have a lot of ideas to have all this area tied in. But this is quite cool. I like doing massive wheat fields like this. The wheat fields can look really good when you put them out like this, and I like carving out pathways through them, which I've done. And all of it's going to join up, and I've got my nice scarecrows, which turned out right. And I don't think, it seems that the crops, I didn't think they did. Crops don't grow, and I guess they need an air block above them to grow. That's okay, it don't matter. That confirms it, because I thought I was noticing that, but that confirms it now. So a little bit more to do. I terraformed it out as well, and it looks quite good. If I have a look from this angle, it looks quite nice. And I'm working on stuff here. I've got it marked out here to reveal something else I'm going to work on soon. This is going to be like a town square, little town square here. Gonna have a small town. I've got all these ideas and things about my world that I need to discuss in coming episodes, but I'll leave it for that. And we'll stop talking about future builds, but that's what I'm probably going to do. And basically, what I'm going with here, what I'm building here, this fenced off area, this is going to eventually, once I manage to get the right blocks, the right dirt types that I need, this is like a dirt road that leads up to a farm. There's a couple of farms close by where I live, and I'm kind of basing it off of those, where there always seems to be one long dirt road leading from a main road that actually goes towards the farmhouse, and there's usually fields on each side, and then the livestock is usually at the back behind the farmhouse, that's where it's going to go. And that's what I'm going to work on the house today, because I've done all this. That was quite easy. I knew I wanted the wheat farm there and I was going to fence it off, but the house, I've had in this general area, I've finally settled on where I want to stick it. And oh god damn, did I actually not line that up properly? Ooh. I think I did. I think I just didn't replace that marker block. I can count though. Should be 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, yes. There we go. And so I've got a house here and I've been fiddling with it. I finally settled on where to have it and how it's all going to be positioned. And I want to get this built now because I'm going to use it I need it up there. It's one thing to kind of visualize it, but I kind of need it there physically to work off of and have a reference of where to stick everything else. But the cows here, this is just temporary pain because I wanted to make enchantments to get up to date as well with things I've been doing while I've been doing that. I've done a bit of caving. I found diamonds. I mined some up, but I found a big 8 vein and I didn't want to mine those up until I got a fortune pick. And I got a fortune pick and a silk touch. The enchantment now in 1.8, it is so much easier now. I think the repairing is much more difficult, or much more a bit of a pain, where your tools can actually break. But there's my fortune pick, there's my silk touch, and I'm going to mine the diamonds I got now, because I don't usually get much luck with mining diamonds. I got 2 left over, so I found 3, 6, 7, 8 in 2 separate veins, and I found this 8th vein on its own, which is nice. But that's got the ones I haven't been getting much luck mining diamonds. I keep getting loads of 1s. Let me check, this is the fortune pick, yeah. So let's see if I have any better luck actually doing it on camera. Oh look, there's the 1s. That's not bad, not 19, 8, 6. Yeah, that's alright. That's around about okay. I'll take that. So we're already set up. It's not really it's not difficult to get good enchants now, because you just enchant junk on 1 level until you see at 30 levels pop up as fortune or a silk touch, and you just take that. Then it wasn't that difficult to get. But the repairing, I'm not sure. When I get to repairing, I'm actually gonna have to do some tests, because I'm not too sure about the new repairing system yet. But we'll have to see. And also as well, I keep leaving. I've got loads of iron I wanted to show as well from my caving, because iron's quite easy to find. It's not much of a problem, because I'm probably going to make an iron farm very soon. But I've got quite a bit of iron already from caving as well. And there's diamonds, 21 diamonds. So that's quite a nice start. That should see me for a little bit. That should be fine. Sorry about that. That might have been a little skip in the recording. I heard some noise in the background. I was wondering what it was. I think it's raining outside. It just sounded a bit weird. But before we get to building, let me just show you around again and talk you through some of this stuff. I was thinking of a fence design. I ended up going with this, a bigger fence, because this is usually what fences are supposed to be like. They're usually as tall as you. Well, probably a little bit smaller, but it's really hard to do that. You can't really have quarter blocks or quarter fences and half fences. Because these fences, the default fences, if you have this on a farm and you're trying to keep livestock, they'll just bash it down or jump over it. You're not going to keep them in. So I wanted to do a nice bigger fence. I've used a small fences in other areas, but I'm probably going to use these fences as well. And I've got it down by the road, where we're going to have where the vehicles will come up, I suppose. And when I keep the animals, I'm probably going to use that type of fence in the animals for the animal pens. Down here, I'm trying to figure out where to stick a barn. I want to do a barn eventually, and I might do it in this area. I might do some more terraforming and put it here. Got a nice pond here that I've got. While I was terraforming, I flanned it out and ended up being a water pool underneath the ground. So instead of wasting more dirt to fill it in, I just raised the water level a bit and made it a pond. So I'm going to have to tie this up a bit. I just bone mealed it to hell to make all that grow, and I'll need to tidy it up again when I've done all this. But over the next couple of episodes and coming weeks, once I've got the materials I need, this is going to be transformed a lot. Take a good look at it, because it's going to be a lot different. And we're going to start with the house. I just need the right blocks, because I've got an idea for the yard. I was trying to figure out what kind of block I needed, and I couldn't find it. I came to the conclusion that the block I wanted for a yard, it doesn't exist in Minecraft, but it's essentially the sandstone colour, but with diorite texture, and that's diorite. So try and imagine that with the pale yellow sandstone colour. I wanted to have that as my yard, but I think I'm going to settle for coarse dirt. So I'm going to have to go to the mesa soon to get some coarse dirt. Now I've got a silk touch, and that's actually in that direction. I'll probably go soon. I made that on camera though, because there's other stuff over there that I want to check out. But I think that's got you up to speed about everything I've done, what I'm going to be doing, and what will happen. Random reed farm to get the enchanted books. But I think we should probably do a little bit of building now. Let's build the farmhouse, which actually looks quite good. I've built some of it in creative just to get an idea. And to get a reference, I should probably put that bed down. And that axe is nearly broken. Iron stuff is really crap, even when it's enchanted. So let's... I hope I've got enough spruce. This house uses a lot of spruce logs. And we need that. So let's get all that. And let's start building. But this house looks really good. If you watched me before and you have followed me, then you will know the kind of house style I do. And the house style I do fits the farmhouse. And I've changed it up again, as I usually do. Whenever I build houses like this, I usually change it up, make it different from the last one. And this is probably the best house of this style that I've made. And I've made it a bit different. 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we've got. Oh, I need more materials. I need these. I'm probably going to need these in a bit. 1, 2. Well, let's actually do it from here first. Hold on. That's the middle. I think it's 5 stairs. Gonna be another plank there. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this house turned out, and I just want to get it built in my world. I was really quite proud, actually. I couldn't believe I actually built it. And the thing I like about it as well, because I see people who are amazing builders and they do so much detail and they use so many different textures and different colours and different blocks. And usually with my builds, I usually only use like 2 blocks, sometimes even 3, and I'm quite pleased with some of the stuff I've built using a limited amount of blocks. And this is one of them. This uses, I guess, 3 blocks, but it's technically kind of 2 because it's spruce logs and the spruce wood, which I guess is, you know, it's just sort of the same thing. But it's effectively just using oak and spruce, and it looks really good. And I can't wait to get it built for you guys to see it. But what we're starting with here is, first, as is typical with my house style, is I do this... Oh, another cave. There's so many caves, and I swear there's just so many high up caves that are just underneath the ground. It bothers me a little bit. I kind of didn't want that. I wanted to have I wanted to have solid ground. I'm building a farm here. It makes more sense to me to have a farm on solid ground, possibly, especially because you know you have heavy machinery driving around. I've got a feeling that if you built a farm, if this is realistic and you built a farm here, and you're driving around in tractors harvesting the crops, you'd probably sink through the ground because there's just nothing underneath. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so this is what I'm doing right now. This is like the front end veranda, which I usually do with my builds when I do a house. 1, 2, is that 1, 2, 3, 4? 5, I think. I think this is 5 high. The reference picture I'm going off of, what I've already built, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is an angle where I'm able to see the front of it and also the side, mostly the side, because it has probably the most detail, possibly. And it's a good angle to look at it, but it's a bit hard sometimes to work out what is where and how and why. That was 5, wasn't it? We're working on the veranda. It's going to have these stairs. I'm going to just assume that is 5. It looks like 5 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5. And this will actually go to, this veranda will go to half slabs, so it's a more of a shallower roof. And then there'll be sort of a second floor, and then the roof will be a bit more steep. But I think what I'll do is, I'm going to go away and just continue building on this, and I'll see how I piece it together. I'll see if I can figure out something of how to get it in the video, because I've been talking for a long time. I'm seeing my recording segments. There's a ton of them in my folder. So I'm going to have to do a bit of off-camera work. How did that stair place like that? Oh, come on now. Yes, I'll see when I've done a bit of progress. I'm going to see how I piece this episode together, because I don't want my episodes to be an hour long. So I'll see you in a bit. And I'm done. House is done. It's been built and it looks really nice. I'm really happy the way this looks, and I may have just put a clip in of sped up of me building a little bit of it, because I wanted to do a bit more building on camera, but I was talking for quite a long time for the first part of the video, showing you all the stuff that I've already done and getting you up to speed of what I've done since the first episode. We got this house built and now I can work around it and work from it. That's pretty good, and I'm really happy the way it's turned out. I know I said earlier that it's probably my best house, but I probably say that about everything that I build. Certainly it's my favourite, and every single house I make becomes my new favourite, because it's something, you know, it's probably just new build favoritism, I suppose. But I'm happy the way it turns out. It's a new kind of style. I did search for farmhouses on Google when I was looking for inspiration, and I saw a few that had a middle column like that, a middle tower thing. So I thought I'd do that into their house and then build around it, what I kind of usually do, and add a new touch there with a kind of like a second roof, the veranda, and then the roof. They're not connected. I usually connect them when I do this style of house, but I decided to split them up this time, and I'm really happy the way it turned out. Damn caves underneath the ground. And there it is from the side. The back is a bit bare because I haven't done the inside. I haven't done the top floors yet, so I'm sure there'll be windows on the back. But let's go have a look inside. Let me show you. because it's a bit empty, but you can get an idea of like the space and the rooms. I've separated the bottom floor. I'm not much of an interior designer, but I'm gonna do that off camera and get it made this like a house, sort of. I think I might have this as the kitchen and dining room, and this can be like a lounge, living room area. We've got a side door going out to where the yard's gonna be. We've got a stairway, there'll be a closet. This could be like a little closet area. I'll put chests down there eventually with the stairs coming up. I'll try and squeeze 2 bedrooms up in here, and I gotta find a place to go up again because I want a third floor to be an attic just underneath the roof. But that's stuff I can kind of do. But you get an idea of the space that I'm working with inside. And that's how it's done. Looks very nice. I need to get rid of these ladders that I was using to get up to help me build. But first I want to actually show you a view of the actual wheat field again, because I do like wheat fields like this, and I found this to be a very nice view of the terraforming, the land, and the wheat fields themselves. It was pretty cool. It's quite nice. So now we can actually shape the land now. I can work from this. I'm going to have another wheat field over there. I envisioned that with the dirt road going up. There'll be wheat fields either side. The yard, I know I talked about earlier what I was thinking of. It may sound horrible thinking about it now, but my idea what I was going with is that with the machinery and the fat tires, it churns up the land, and I was thinking of a sort of like sandy, pebbly, sort of stony pathway you could put down over the churned up soil to make it more solid and actually usable a bit more. And I had an idea for all that, but it doesn't matter. What I'm going to use now is the coarse dirt, which I was going to use anyway for the trail, the road coming up. But I'm going to use it all over the place now instead, because the coarse dirt actually looks pretty good. So we're going to just use a lot of that for the whole yard pretty much. And I may get podzol now and use that as the more churned up soil that's been battered and bruised. But we'll see. I've got a lot to do now to work on to build around this and make this more farmy things and stuff, and set up all the animals and all the other crops to grow and stuff. So it's going night time, fitting time to end. We built our house. This is episode 2 of my Minecraft world. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.